myself. Take me right back to the start.
Hey there YouTube, it's your boy Zanara. I've been away for a while, but I'm back now. And what better way to come back than by playing some Rocket League for you guys. I've taken your feedback on board, so we're not going to be playing any duos, it's just me, myself and I playing some solos. So first things first is it won't be called the Road to Gold, as you can see. We made it. Well, we made it in one. We could still go there for solo standard. It just depends what we get put in. So yeah, I've been away for a while. Just gonna queue us. But I am back now, and I was gonna make like a vlog type video, but it doesn't really fit, so I didn't really want to put that on this channel. So I'm not going to. So I'm just going to tell you guys here instead. So I've got quite a bit to talk about through this video. So I'll just chat while I play. So I went away with my significant other's family. As you know, I live in England, and we just did a little road trip. So we went down south to the capital, London. Well, just north of London, Watford. And one of the biggest things you will probably know that has come out of the UK in recent years is J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter. And the studios where they filmed it have actually been turned into a museum and, you know, exhibition tour thingamajig. Like, that's like permanent. They've shut that studio down now, and it is Harry Potter World, so to speak. You might know that, you might not know that. If you didn't, now you do. Oh, you fool. So we went there, and that was amazing. I've always loved Harry Potter, I've loved the films, I love the books, I've read them all as I was growing up. So that was a great experience for me. It's the magic behind the movies, rather than the magic you see on screen. But it's still, you know, it's an amazing experience. If you are from England, if you do love Harry Potter, if you've never been, fucking just go. You will, oh balls, you will forgive me if I don't look at you the entire time I'm talking, but obviously the action's down here. You know, I had a warm-up game before this, and it was fantastic, and I really wish I had recorded it, because I can almost 110% guarantee that we lose this, so it's not a great way to come back. Anyhow, yeah, so we went there. We spent some time in Wales and Snowdonia, doing some climbing. Obviously Mount Snowdon is in Wales. Some spelunking in caves, underground assault courses, caverns, all sorts of stuff like that. It's been amazing. I had a really good time. So yeah, we spent half of our, why did you not make the effort to say that? Half of it in Wales, which is a beautiful place, and you know, there's plenty of reason you'd stay in Wales. It's beautiful. I might upload some photos to my Instagram if you want to check those out. So yeah, I was away for a week. I did record some stuff to go out while I was away, but I haven't actually recorded anything since, and it's just with coming back to work and stuff. I've had a lot to do, a lot to catch up on, and I have just been like genuinely really busy. So I do feel bad for not putting content out there, but I know you guys will be alright, as there are 1,000,001 other gaming channels out there that you can watch. Not what I was expecting, but I will take that. But you know, I appreciate you guys for bearing with me, and as promised, I will still be bringing content. It won't be every day, I've always said that from the start, but it is today, so that's great. Ooh, I thought he'd done fucked up. But yeah, I'm curious to know how you guys have been. I know some of the guys that follow me and watch my videos are people that like me. Come on, man. I've just started out YouTube channels and stuff like that. You don't really have a big following. So once I've done this, I'm going to come around, check how you guys are doing, hopefully you guys have grown more than me. You've been putting out regular content, and I'm looking forward to seeing what you've got. Ooh, what the fuck happened there? Nice. 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 Fuck. But yeah, I have missed being on here. I have got some other series that I want to film. The ones that, you know, that will be linear playthroughs and stuff, not just competitive play on games such as this. But I mean, I'm currently working 7 days a week, and I just don't have the time, nor the patience, nor the energy to do any serious sort of playthroughs. Oh, I misdirected that. So you just have to bear with me whilst, you know, just things change. But right now, I have the energy for this, and so that's what I'm putting out there for you. So what else did we do? Safari Park. I mean, everybody does Safari Parks. We went to the West Midlands Safari Park, and it is fantastic. They've got white tigers. What are they called? I can't fucking remember. Y'all know what they are. The white tigers. Beautiful. They're endangered, and they've got like 7 of them. It might be a slight exaggeration, but it's beautiful. They've also got white lions. They have a white lion pride. Obviously, white lions don't do so well in the wild. Stand out a bit more than their sandy beige counterparts. So, it's always nice to see. And they do have huge enclosures. Like, it's not some half-assed Safari Park. I think it took us about 3 hours to drive around it, which here in the UK, that's a big deal, because 3 hours is a long time. No! Oh, fuck! Which obviously just sort of gives credit to the size of the place. And then they also have, not so much a zoo, you know, they've got sea lion centre, penguins, they do shows and stuff. Get it? Beautiful, beautiful man. Self-Zam. And they had a theme park there as well. Not a huge one, but you know, it's just made the day longer. We enjoyed it. So that was lovely. And obviously, once we went to Wales, we did Snowdonia, and from there it was just sort of like we just relaxed a few days. Just enjoyed the rest of our week. The weather was nice, and Wales, the people are lovely, the places are lovely. So it's just a nice few days away from the rush of, you know, working life. And it did give me a chance to sort of recharge my batteries, but in that same breath, I now have no energy because I'm working to catch up with the work that I left to go away. So if you catch my drift. So I've not done myself any favours whatsoever. But that's alright. Oh, you could at least celebrate, don't leave right away, that's just upsetting. Okay, so we didn't lose a division there. But we do need to get ourselves out of silver in standard. Because we are gold in solo. And who doesn't want to be gold? Though I feel like I was probably the lowest rank there. It's a little unfair, but what can you do? It's alright, we'll win this one. So yeah, that was my nice week. I will be going away again in October to Portugal. Again, for a week. But I should have content for that. And I will also be putting out more content before and afterwards. Oh, you done fucked up, boys. And that's sort of it. I have got another interesting story, which I suppose I can tell you. So I have been back at work, and this is a story that happened this week, actually, earlier this week. As you know, I work in a restaurant. I'm not going to name said restaurant, for privacy reasons. But yeah, I am a waiter, and I do host a restaurant for customers. As you can tell, I'm absolutely charming, and it's probably the area I do best. So it's an area I'm frequently working, and we had an incident earlier this week where a man, who I later found out he is mentally ill, no disrespect, he does suffer from the condition of schizophrenia. Oh fuck! So he wasn't entirely in control of his actions, but he was also intoxicated. Anyhow, this gentleman came in, started to cause a bit of a scene, so we had to remove him from the property. But he refused to leave. Like, he was hanging around outside once we got him out there. It's funny to look back on, but at the time it was sort of, you know, with customers around and families, it's kind of scary. But he was being kind of violent, shouting abuse at people, both me, fellow colleagues, and customers, which is probably the worst part. And he was hanging around for a good hour or so. Oh man. And he did actually swing. He threw a punch at a gentleman, made contact, who then retaliated, as you would. He gripped him by the throat. Oh fuck. Fucked it. Gripped him by the throat, pinned him against the wall, threatened him back. We managed to calm that down and get him to come inside and try to move him away again. Didn't work. He continued to hang around, making trouble, cause, you know, shouting abuse at people. So me and a manager of mine took it upon ourselves to contact his family member, as we discovered who he was, and requested that a family member come and collect him. She turned around and said she had, you know, she didn't want to do it, have anything to do with it. She has washed her hands of him because it's something that he's done before, just not to us. And to just phone the police. So, whilst it wasn't really what we wanted to do for the safety of staff and customers, we did ring the police. And after informing him that we'd done so, he proceeded to drop his pants and start shaking his penis at people. He started to tickle his tackle, so to speak. Which, it is funny, but where we're situated, there is a children's play area, and there were also obviously families in the restaurant, families that have younger children. Bro. So it is actually a serious offence. That's not the worst part. So that happened, and eventually people did come to collect him. Friends of him, his sister did send people to pick him up, and they apologised profusely. Like they couldn't be any more sorry. And they got him out of there, so we were thankful for that. But because of what had happened and the police had been informed, we then had to provide witness statements for the incident. And now, I don't know if you've ever given a police statement. They're normally fairly formal. This guy was a bit different. He's very chilled out, made you feel comfortable. Pretty funny. But once we got around to the bit where I had been exposed to another man's trunk, the trunk of the elephant, I had to describe in detail what exactly happened, what it looked like, the manner in which he handled himself. And it's okay to tell your friends this, but when you've got to speak to the police about it, and everything's being recorded, it's a very serious matter. There's no good way to go about it. So that was an awful experience. It was funny but horrible. But I don't know if it's over yet. As they're trying to get him. Ooh, damn. They are trying to get charges against this man. So, should it be that more evidence needs to be given, or he gets taken to court, I'll have to go and testify to a full courtroom about the incident. So I'm dreading it, to say the least. Like, saying it to one person, bad enough. Saying it to a room full of people, I can't think of anything worse. Like, I can't even talk in a room full of people. Like, normally, I can't give a speech. I can't. They're talking about a man's junk and the way in which he wiggled it at me. It's not going to go down well in my head. So I'm really not looking forward to it. God, this game's been shocking. It's because I'm talking so much, I'm not focused. But I feel like these guys might be significantly better than us. We'll play one more after this anyway, we'll get a win. So yeah, that's something that I've never experienced. Like, in my line of work, you do experience idiots and aggressive people, but that, never, and hopefully never again. I'll tell you what, let's just queue for a solo duel. So yeah, I'll update you once I know more about that. If that goes any further, I'll be sure to mention it to you again. Because it is funny. In a very dark way. Okay, Shalpate 3000. You're going down, lad. Yeah, I'm in gold here, so if I do get my ass whooped, that's why I shouldn't, because like I said, I did have a warm-up game, and I did win before. That's the first goal. Oh, it's not the first one I've scored for you guys. Chat shit. I'm chatting shite. But I do want to win this one. I want to go out on a win. Can't be my first video back in what feels like forever and have 3 losses. I won't let that happen. Damn. Thought I was going to have an easy goal there. I might still yet. That was unfortunate on his behalf. I feel quite bad there. He got the angle slightly wrong and mistimed it ever so slightly. I have been playing a lot of PlayerUnknown's, but since the first video I put out for you guys, the one where I miraculously won, like, I'm watching it back, I don't like putting videos out there that lag and, you know, frame lag in the way that Armour does. I've not got a mega PC, like, I've got a semi-average rig. You know, I'm not capable of putting out fucking ultra graphics, especially on that game. Of like massively high definition videos. So I'll consider redoing that, because I do like playing that game very much, but only if I can get it so that it doesn't lag massively. Did I fuck that up? Come on. I'm experiencing an issue that I know a lot of other people that play that game experience, where landing, your buildings don't render and the world doesn't render properly. So you can land and move, etc., interact with other players, but you can't interact with any of the environment, so doors, buildings, cars, weapons, because stuff doesn't render in properly. which does give you a disadvantage. It's not everyone that experiences it, but they have said because of their desire to do so many updates and, you know, get the game finished, some of the builds are unstable, because it didn't happen when I first bought the game. It was only after they released the patch. So yeah, if you played the game, you know the issue, and we won as well, so that's a great result. You'll know the issue. So I am debating putting more out there, but we'll just see where we get to with that. I'll record a couple of videos, watch back the quality. If it's good, I'll put it out there for you. Excuse me, I'll put it out there for you guys. But we'll call this video quits. We did finally get our win. Thank God for that. Thought we was just gonna lose all three, and I probably wouldn't have even aired the video. I won't lie to you. I want to put it out there. I'm a sore loser. I'm very competitive, and I don't like people watching me lose. But yeah, so that was just a little update on what I've been doing, why I've been away, and why I'm back. So hopefully you enjoyed the video, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time, hopefully, when I put out my next videos. So until then, guys, thank you so much for watching, and ciao.